As you can see, I am in a build server. I'm just going to delete all this real quick. But today, I know this may not needed because there's other tutorials that are probably better. That was just trying to learn some more. But I know a lot about electricity. But here's a little quick tutorial about how to do the automation stuff, like for electric furnace to automatically go in boxes and stuff for people that may want to know. Or you just may want to know some stuff about electricity. So let's start by coming up here. We need a solar panel, a small generator, a small rechargeable battery, and a lamp, and a wiring tool. You play up top, you make a little 2x2, place a large solar panel at the top. Go back inside. Don't need a door if you're on a build server, but if you're on a server, just go back down. Place your small generator where you want, and your lamp wherever you want. For me, it's going to be right in the middle. Since I'm not in a real server, I'm going to just kill us how I place the batteries, but since if you guys want to do it neatly, you could just do it like how I'm doing it right now. No, just neatly like that. And after that, you go to the solar panel, as you guys just saw. For a more clear one, when you have your wiring tool in your hand, you go up to your large solar panel, walk around. You could see right here, it has the output thing. You go downstairs. When you click on it, go downstairs, and then click back on here. But you press right click to clear it if you want to if you need to redo it, which I'm gonna do. And then when you're connecting it, you obviously just press left click. So if we do this back in like that, after that we grab with our electricity tool or wiring tool, whatever you want to call it. Click on your output and do it however you want, and then connect it to your lamp like this, and then put it in power in, and boom, it should be on. But keep in mind, if it's not working, make sure my large solar panel is not facing the sun. So I'm gonna remove that and make it face the sun. It's always going to be day for me since it is a build server. But one downside about solar panels is that they're only going to be on for a certain amount of time since it's, well, a solar panel, right? So if you guys want to get power all day, there's a later game source, obviously. It's called a windmill or wind turbine, whatever you want to call it. That's how you get power for even longer. And there's more batteries to get more storage of electricity. So if you come down to your small battery, you have a capacity of 400 RWM, which is watts per minute or something like that. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong. I'm not too good at this. And then a maximum outage of 15. So what that means, 15 watts is allowed to be put output. So if I just spam place lamps here, and obviously this won't be able to handle that. So I have to go to my lamp, and there should be another thing which is pass through. So you're able to just pass it through your lights if you want multiple lights throughout your base. Right? So I'm passing through. But if I'm not wrong, which hopefully I'm not, because this will look stupid. Now, as you guys can see, these ones are not on for some reason, right? Well, you're using your maximum outage of 15 power. Right now it's at 14, but these don't take 1 power. It takes 2 to run them. So, oops. We're going to have to pick these up, and those ones won't be able to work. Oh well. So now since that won't work, well, you have to just pick them all up and whatever, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. You only have a maximum outage of a certain percent that you have to do. So, but with better batteries, like if I go here and get a medium battery, place it down, grab it, place it down. Well, this is actually a large battery, not medium. It's wrong. It has this box. And obviously, instead of connecting it to the right light, I'll just... By the way, press right click instead of holding it. Right click instead of holding it if you want to replace the line, which I'm going to do. And then boom, I power in. Now, has a better output, which is 100, which is actually enough to power about 10 auto turrets. But with all the electricity tools that you're going to need, like root combiners, splitters, stuff like that, it's going to be probably a bit less, around like 6, maybe 7. Still pretty good for one large battery, so you're going to need multiple of these if you're having big bases. But now, since I have this, I should have a better power output. So now I could have thousands of light in my base, so I would always have light. Right? As you'd think. But, as I previously mentioned, as soon as it becomes night, so if someone legit could come up to your base and troll you by doing this, like putting twig, if they're allowed. And now, as you can see, this is still at 65, but that doesn't really matter. This is just staying. And charge left, it's going down, which is at the top, so it shows you how much is left. If you go up here, this is not putting out any watts if you check. It's 0. Because if I remove all of these, it's going... Oh, that doesn't matter. Hold up. There we go. Now, it should be getting more. Or it's just... There we go. Yeah, it's okay. It's working. Okay. So, yeah. That's basically some basic knowledge for that. But, like I said, I'm here to tell you how to do it more complicated stuff. So I'm just going to delete this all. Who cares about that? Rebuild the roof. So now, if you want to get more complicated with it, actually, if you have a medium battery, like any battery, let's get you, like, say if you have a medium battery, place that down if you have that for this. Or use any battery, like I said. Go on the roof and place, we're getting more complicated now, 2 large solar panels. And you could grab a root combiner, you could place it either on the roof, I'm going to place it on the roof. I would suggest to place it like near your electricity stuff. But what root combiners do, it can combine 2 power lines into one, and then you have one output from 2 lines. So if you have multiple that you want to attach, you could just do this and output it back into your battery. But now say you want to save power during the day and save it for night. So say if I have 4 lights here, I'm going to probably want maybe like, I'm just trying to remember something. You want this. You definitely want your switch. It's a normal switch because there's a lot more complicated switches like X or R, right? Like these tons. You just want to scroll down, get yourself with this 100 metal fragments and whatever. There's probably better guides out here, but if you're watching mine, thank you for watching so far. Anyways, so what you want to do after when you put that switch down, you want to grab the power outage and put it into the switch, and then grab the power out. Out and power it in. And since I told you about the pass-through thing, just pass it through and whatnot. Pass it through. There we go. And boom. Now your lights are off. Once it turns night, completely dark, you can press that and it should turn on. If it doesn't work, then you may have done something wrong, but it should work like this. And just saying, for the record, if you have something that's like, say if I place another solar panel down, but I want to connect it somewhere, and I'm trying to have to do it from far places. If you see that little number that's going down, it's 8, 7, 6, 5. That's how many times you could. That's how many lines you have. You can place it down. Doesn't matter how big or short. Actually, it doesn't matter how long, because if I run over here and the big number that's going down, I can't go any farther than that. So keep that in mind when you're doing electricity. Now, since I'm done yapping about that stuff, now you got your lights set up, but now you don't want to wait for your normal furnaces to be done. You want electric furnaces. So let's get you a more efficient setup. Pick up your medium battery or whatever you're doing. I'm just going to delete the whole top like I did last time and replace it. Since, yeah. So this time, you by the time you want to do this, it's either you could be late and wipe, or you could still do this with solar panels. If you're still doing this with solar panels, just do 4 solar panels and 2 root combiners, and then another root combiner. I'll show you how to do that real quick. What I mean by that. If you don't have windmills yet, just have 4 of these. And have like that. So you could grab these 2. Into that, and then these 2 into that, and then if you have if you don't have windmills and you just have that, just have you should have at least for this you want a large battery at least. So now you have your large battery, right? But for people that want a windmill setup, I'm just gonna leave this here because I could do what I need to do over it. Usually, when you are building a windmill thing, you at least want to go 6 high, but I'm not going to go 6 high. But I'm just going to go like this. Usually, the reason why you usually want to build 6 high, I'll show you something. When you have a wind turbine, you place it. If it'll let me place it. As you can see, if I got my wiring tool, this is the only way you can see it. You should be able to see it. Anyways, yeah, it just showed me. But it should be doing a maximal power outage. The higher it is, the more power it gives you. So, say if I have one, like, just down on one foundation right here. Okay. So, as you can see, don't know how. See, 92. Should do those solar panels. But anyways, 92 down there. But if I'm correct, 113. So you can see the difference. So never have it straight on the ground. Even though it does seem like a bit helpful and less easy to destroy, it just wastes a lot of resources and power. You can't pick these up. Like, so. Anyways, come back down here. You should have netting on the side. That's just an easy way. As you see on most climb bases, you just run it down the side. Runs a lot of the cord. That's why you have to make sure you have either your power box at the very top of your base, or maybe in the middle. Just usually, if you have like a good on the first floor, you actually have it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have like one more, it's almost short enough for me. Like, yeah, you just gotta be careful where you place it. So after that, you want to grab. Don't need these anymore. You need these mainly. And you need your electric furnaces, and this is where I'm gonna start doing piping, which I'm gonna do that after. And this is how you set up electric furnaces. Have 3 of those. You need 1 of these. So you have power in, and you just do that. And boom. Now here's the piping. So now you need to get 5 of these and place them on top. Get 1 of these and 1 of these. Put them in here. From here you get the output to here. I meant the output to the input here, and then the output of this into here, and then this needs to go plug into this. And it has 3, so you can put them in all 3. So now if I go to F1 console, go to items up here, and if you're doing this in UKN build sim, this is what you could do too. You could just go in here. What was items? Food. No, wait, but resources. Let's say if you're doing metal ore. Okay, you have your metal ore, and it's like, wait, these are not working, right? Like, oh no. Well, you need to redo your electrical system. So you need to grab your wiring tool, unconnect 1 of these, and grab at least maybe 2 of these. You may need 2, depending on how many you have. So you clear that, you have that going to third, so now this is getting energy. So obviously, connect this to one that you want powered. Connect this one to, pretty sure this one needs power. I know this one needs power for sure. This is a pass through, so I don't think this needs, so apparently you don't need 2 of these. So obviously this is going to be for later, so you always keep these if you want to do more electricity. I know I have this messy, so anyways, you turn this on if you want, but change lighting filter and go metal, like metal ore. Max is obviously 1,000. Minimum, you want to have 1. And then you want to press apply. Now, these metal flags, as you can see, I had 13,000 here, and they're getting exited. So now you can check in here, and you have it there. But now, what if you want to offline and smelt tons and tons of metal flags, and you want them to go out, right? So now you push 1 of these again, and since this has a pass-through function, right? Okay, so let's just not use that pass-through function because I think I've already done something. But anyways, you get it. So for you guys, just do the pass-through function and put it through here. And now you go here real quick, do metal fragments. Max, since if you're playing vanilla, we'll change it to the max stack size if you want the maximum, and minimum is obviously always going to be 1. So apply, and now you need this system. It's not going to be this one. This is so it has the output, so you could output more than 1 pipe and through 1 system. This is so you could have an input through more than 1. So now you want to grab all the outputs of these and put this into the input of this. Just like I'm doing here. And then you want to put this into the input of this, and the output into of this input. And then you want to turn this on. Now, if I've done this correctly, you should be getting metal fags in here. Just like that. And now you know some basic piping, which is all you really need to know. But the next tutorial I'm going to do is how to connect all of these into an industrial crafter, so you could start crafting like boom automatically if you need. And these work on, I'm pretty sure, mixing tables, but we'll see in the next video. By then I should know some extra. Anyways, I hope this really helped, and see ya.